guys encompass a lot of things because, you know, you're buying out of state or remotely. So there's not only just buying the property, what's the rehab? Well, you had it right there. Here's a bid on the contract. So we knew what the rehab was. We knew what the total dollar amount would be to get it to market. I could then calculate the ROI immediately. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I could quickly go, no. Okay, yes.
The time that it took for him to prep, go through all the tax sale lists, go through each one and evaluate the return on investment without understanding what sort of rehab state it was.
And we didn't even know what the bid. You know, once you bid on it, you don't know what you're going to get. You know,
right.
You know what the tax price is that you're going. What's it going to be bid up to? We didn't know.
Right, so and then tax sale lists. Auctions can go for days too.
Right.
And the things you're waiting for could be at the very end and you have to sit it out. I mean, there was so much of a time factor.
Taking off work, and you know, you can tell my work schedule from today is I work weekends even, you know, nights and weekends, unfortunately, but it's tough to break out. Yeah. And so that made it possible for us to do this.
The time, the hours that it takes to make sure.
And the thing is, you have to know how to do it. It's a lot of education.
Yep.
And let me throw another factor in. That's great, you buy the property, now what? You know, you guys hook us up with property managers, rehab folks, and so on.
Yeah.
And that you've already qualified them. I don't have to make phone calls and try to figure out, because if I were to do it, and this is what we were looking at, I'd have to go down and interview, find the folks, interview them, all that stuff. It's a huge amount of time.
Until you've gone through that process yourself and seen how much time and effort and how you're up against big corporate buyers who carry much more clout.
They sit on the front row.
I mean, they are pros. They know what they're doing. And here we're a little one-off operation. And until you've seen how much that takes of your effort and your time and your nights and your weekends, that's when we saw you. We're like, oh, really? This is great.
Tax liens, you have to wait, you know, years, a year, or some up to 5 years if you go to Montana or someplace. And then you don't even know if you're going to get the property, you know. Whereas you guys, you know, you walk out, you have it, you know, and you can. So that was a big deal too.
We like that you could use your credit card too to put the deposit down. That was very convenient, so you could lock it in.
Yeah, your process is good.
Mm-hmm. The online process was very easy. We really liked all the pictures too. Very thorough.
Yes.
Because it's always better to see more than less, and just the pretty
and they matched. I mean, we weren't surprised when we saw the properties. The photographs matched very well with the properties.
It's just how little time it has taken us personally to accomplish what we've accomplished. And when he's talking about taking those classes, because we did, we truly see what you're offering.
Absolutely.
We truly
know
see
the value.
The time, sweat, and pain that we are skipping light years ahead of and not having to plow through because of those classes.
Well,
and we know where we wanted to go, but the time, we just didn't have the time. We have 2 little kids. We have other commitments within
other
community,
businesses and things like that.
Jobs that are, you know, his Cisco job is crazy hours, so there just wasn't bandwidth to give it what we were wanting to give it that it demanded. We were just going to do due diligence on the first call.
Yeah.
Just kind of scope things out, see what the people were like, just kind of walk through the website. The
mechanics.
Yeah. See what your insights were, and we ended up buying something right away.
Yep.
So floored us actually too, which was pretty fun.
So you bought it. You're into the thing, $32,000, and you've got somebody renting it for $700 a month.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How long did it take? How long did the process take to get the from the time you bought it till you got the rehab done?
It was a lot of work, by the way. So I think with the rehab, was it about 2 months, 2.5 months?
Almost 3, I think.
Almost 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot
we're talking piping, wiring, foundational, fixing, AC.
But it's a great house. It's an old house. Huge amount of bedrooms. We were looking for a property manager, and your team said, no, we're still interviewing. We got folks. We're not going to turn them over to you until we qualify. And I thought that was really good. And again, your contractor person, is it rehab person? I'm not sure what you call him. But basically, Ed, in our case, fantastic guy, high integrity, basically wanting to just go overboard with us, and we're reciprocating to him. Basically took it, rehabbed the whole thing, and kept in touch with us very effectively.
Throughout the process.
Met the contract, didn't it wasn't any real surprises. Kept us right on line, and did a great job, and worked with Section 8 for us down there, interfaced for us. And as I said, he's our resident agent. So we worked through our lawyers to get the application for Georgia and all that kind of stuff. So we put those things together and handed those off to him, and he has been taking care of those things for us very effectively. He'll call us. He knows that he's got an open line to us.
So it's a Section 8 rental property now. It's rented.
We're going to refinance those and then leverage that money. So then you start compounding that, I guess.
So talk about that. So your thought process with that is what?
Well, we just got these rented, so we want to see this working, and it's looking very good. But I don't know, 4-6 months, we're going to look to refinance those, pull money out, and then with the other money we're bringing in, leverage into other properties.
This we saw our 401k tank. I mean, we had come from a lot of debt ourselves personally too in our past, and so we wanted to make a different scenario, different landscape. We know we can't rely on Social Security. We know things are changing. It's a new economy, and cutting it at the 48-hour work week is not going to get it done with inflation and other things.
It's conservative.
I know, it is. I'm being kind.
Yeah, you are.
So that was how we launched into this. We lost a lot of money on that first deal. Not with you, on our own.
We did a conventional. And
the market tanked. And so your entry-level prices, even if things waver somewhat, there's still so much gain to be made, just in simple math.
If we could have actually had the money we have locked in our 401k,
We'd pull it out in a heartbeat.
well, yeah, exactly now, but even over time, if we'd been doing this over time and putting that money in that we had in there into this model.
We know that's what a lot of people are doing right now. I mean, you know that you can self-direct your IRA and your 401k and stuff like that.
Almost every sale that we have now, it's their IRA or 401k that they've been gathering for a while, and they learn how to self-direct it with the help of one of the companies we work with. And once they do that, it's no fees just to direct those funds toward your property through the IRA company. They, in essence, kind of use it as your investment vehicle.